Yeah, so step one, we come to the building and we try to level out the hockey ice as much as possible. So that takes into account, we use a laser to cut the ice down any high areas, and then we'll do a big hose flood after that to try and fill in all the low spots. Step two is that once we're all down to temperature and we get the ice cleaned up with their Zamboni, what we do is we paint the ice white. So we white out all their hockey markings first, and then we fill it all in. That's what you see here is all the white paint. Step three gets into the ice layout at that point. So what we do is we work off center of the rink at both sides of the building, and we lay out where all the rings are going to go. The field of play markings always come first, and then after that we do the logo markings. Yeah, so the decals from Jet Ice, they're always great to work with. But the biggest thing for us is that, as you can see across the rink, we have all different sizes. So in order to look great on TV is that we've got to measure all that out, make sure they're placed properly. We line them up with strings going both ways just to make sure, because all the logos have little ticks on it to help us line them up so that they look nice and straight and true on TV. And then after that, once we get them all in place, we tack them in, and then we spray them with water, get the water out of them so there's no air in them, so air would create white spots in them. And then that's it for the logos to put them in. Yeah, so the rings, they actually technically go in before we do the logos, but yeah, so what we do is we have a router jig. We have 4 routers on a jig all mapped out to the exact markings that we need to be regulation. So we router those rings and it leaves a 1/2-inch groove. Then we paint in between the lines, and then we fill that groove with black paint. Yeah, so once everything's painted, sealed up, all the logos are in, then we put the foam in and we divide off all the sheets and we start flooding in between the sheets at that point. Well, the next step after that is that once we're still in the flooding process, you see this nice, beautiful blue carpet underneath our feet here. So first we put the arena decking in underneath, get that all filled in, and then we lay out the carpet. We're into final floods at that point, and once that final flood's done, we begin pebbling and scraping for the athletes to play on. That's all there is to it, easy peasy.